Hello there, Cosmosis Cast, bringing another dance break to you. Feeling a little stiff in the neck all of a sudden. um, and yeah, I am feeling the transitions all over the place. I'm wondering, are you feeling the same, basically? Because, yeah, I had my boys in town this last week. The week before, I was spending time getting ready for them being here, having beds and all that kind of thing, because this is like my newly moved into apartment. Um, so yeah, life's felt very pressing and kind of overwhelming with the needs to make things happen and to do new things, and just be doing new things a lot. um, and having my kids in my space for a whole week, like that felt really good. And at the same time, like it just demanded everything of me. So much so that I, knowing better, probably generally forgot to dance, generally forgot the basic self-care that I really like to give myself, because usually it's just me. Definitely not a full soul rock session, you know. So, nice hot tea. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about how hard transitions can be, how overwhelming, whether it's the transitioning in to something new, or it's the actually being in a new dynamic that asks for different things from us or more things from us. And it'll probably be a little bit of both, right? And that's something that I think we need to like be able to like just know that like, okay, you know, I'm gonna be a little off balance because this is new. Like, I'm kind of finding my feet again, basically. And this is like the best and most important times to have practices in our pocket that we can come to where it's like, okay, in this moment, I can relax, I can look around and know there's no tiger chasing me. I have my breath, I have the ground holding me. I can feel the goodness. So, that's what I'm doing. And also, you know, part of this is I'm just realizing how much on a grander scheme the last couple of years has been a transition for me in general, because, you know, I am newly divorced, basically, and a lot of my need to craft a practice that is focused on giving myself this self-contained sense of stability and ease, you know, I can rely on it because it's coming from within, has come from the departure from this life that, you know, it was everything I knew, and here's something different, me going to a completely new life, basically. I actually moved 4 hours away from my kids and my ex to be in the city and not just out in the bush. Connect with community and to be able to pursue my passions, basically. Big sacrifice, obviously, but I was like a caged tiger out there, basically. So now the tiger is free to roam. Yeah, nursing myself today on all levels, giving the place a clean, drinking lots of hot tea because I got this cold that's sneaking up on me, because I think the last week, you know, I've allowed myself to not get the rest I need and generally not get the self-care, so I'm like paying for it, as we can see. Well, hell, all these little reminders to come back to ourselves. So here I am. And today's dance is going to be a real soft one. I also danced really hard last night. That probably didn't help me in the feeling run down, but it felt like that kind of cathartic spiritual was needed as well. So the song today is Rain Falling. It's a remix, and it's by Alanario. And so the invitation is, accepting transition, accepting that we're going to be off balance sometimes, maybe playing with and noticing when we're coming a little off balance, so that, this is a moment to come back to center. So, here we go. Okay. All thrown off. All thrown off. Okay, so I just did that song 2 times in a row because I cut to adjust the camera frame and then I didn't actually start it up again. So go me! Yeah, perfection, you guys. Still showing up. It's all perfection if I'm showing up. So, yes. And first and foremost, showing up for myself so that I can show up for you, so that I can show up for the world, for this plant. Yeah. So that's really what it's all about. I think a lot of us, we get out of divorce or a serious relationship and we're really preoccupied with what's no longer there. Like I mentioned in the last one, I was upset. No, I was just stuck on, a love that I really, like, the experience of it was really rich and delicious. And I just felt like, I could play here all day, and then poof, gone, So that's hard. And that was also recently after a divorce, which is, very much a needed thing because obviously the relationship wasn't working. And yet still it's like, there's just this energy of where did the love go? What, there's a lot of, I think, looking to the outside world for understanding of who we are, essentially. And that is where a practice like soul rock really comes in handy because it is such an internal way of validation. Like, I am so grounded in my self-love that nothing can shake me. I am a rock in my love for myself. And being this rock, exuding this love for myself and, being so rooted in that, that is how I go about my day is, orienting to the love. That feels good. I'm going to go there. Oh, kind of brushing up against something that doesn't feel so good. Maybe I won't go there, And then if it doesn't feel good, it's something to drop into and be like, okay, what's happening here? How can I reorient? What do I need to feel? Soul rocking. Yes. So, basically, I'll say it again. I'm going to get a little bit more clear on the people that I'm speaking to because my experience is having just come from a divorce and, basically learning to redefine myself and my life from that place in a pretty drastic way. My life has done pretty much about as much of a 180 as it can get. And I feel magical now. I feel, just so much in my goddess. And if you feel like you're needing to feel a little bit more like that in your approach to the world and your approach to your daily life, where you can just get that goodness just in one breath, then talk to me, because I think you might find the soul rocking quite up your alley. So tune in next week, or I don't know, I'm going to really try to get these out more often because it's good for me as much as it is for you. So I love you. See you next time.